All right, welcome. This is James Possible, and it's been a while. I know it's been a while. I am going to do an update and break down some things, what I'm up to, and go from there. Okay, so many things. I'm going to talk about where I was in November, some of the things that are happening right now, really that have been happening from November to now, and it's crazy because really there is a lot of fear in the markets. And not only is there a lot of fear in the markets, there's also a lot of fear within the Karatbars community as well, unfortunately, but it's real. I mean, we're human, and that's just the reality, right? We're so accustomed to having everything instantly, like knowing everything instantly. And I get it. It's difficult, especially when you've been conditioned that way. And so what happens when we don't have that feedback? Doubt creeps in, right? And, you know, I had my fear, I had my doubt back in November. And a little bit different reason, but I had it nonetheless, because there were things that I saw. I mean, I broke it down. I didn't hate on the company. There were just things that I felt I personally had to see happen before I could move forward in a meaningful way. So you have fear, you have doubt. What comes out of that? Turmoil. Well, what's going on globally? Think about that, right? With the markets, the Dow keeps going down and down and down, right? Gold is trying to go up. It has gone up, but you know, has it like shot up? I'm not going to say it has shot up, but that's okay, because gold isn't an investment. It's really important that you understand that. Gold is how you and I protect our spending power. That's how we protect our wealth. That's our future. Gold is our financial future. So it's okay if it doesn't move quite the same way. But the markets right now are going crazy with the coronavirus. It's like, you know, we have the United States in denial, which is just beyond me. I live in the United States, so I'm like, what the hell? I don't get it. And then it's insane what's happening. And so fear, doubt, turmoil. And what does that lead to, right? Trust. And a loss in trust, an absence in trust. And it just makes sense. Like, I can tell you, for me in November, it made sense. There was certain things that I lost my trust. I didn't have the trust. And that's okay. It's okay to go through that personally. And I think I even said that in that video. And so just be okay where you're at. But don't get crazy with things. Don't become so emotional that you become irrational. My point back in November when I said I'm holding was not to become irrational. It was for me to slow myself down and to say, okay, look, there's just a couple things I need to see happen. Okay? And I've seen just about all of those things happen. That's pretty significant in my book. I'm pulling this out right now. You know, there's all the talk with the CEMs and stuff, and you know, so all of this came out of a CEM machine. All of this Cashgold out of a CEM machine. Okay? So it's real. It's happening. There's CEMs popping up all over. All 200 of them are out right now, the first 200. Not all of them are working. I don't think all of them have Cashgold. I'm not for sure on that. And I know some have already received refills. So things are working. Are they working smooth? No, not even close. But this is a big project. And then, wow. And so from trust, let's talk about those things. The phone, right? The phone. It's like I wasn't seeing any phones. What's going on? You know, why all the delays? Yeah, I understood the Hong Kong issue, but I guess I didn't understand it fully. I mean, as much as I could, it still just left that doubt in me, right? And now here we are, all these phones coming out. And then what's the point of the phone? The phone is to protect us. Voice over blockchain. It's about security. It's about privacy. Do I have some questions about the blockchain, the VOBP protocol? Yes, I do. But that doesn't mean I don't like the phone. I'm working to get my very first phone. I didn't have the money to invest back in December to get a phone. I just didn't. Things turned around a little bit, and I had money which I'll talk about a little bit more in a second. What I did, and then from the phone we got the CEM. I just talked about the CEM, right? Then KBC, and then wow. Okay, all the things that happened with the KBC. Here we are tonight. I acquired a bunch of KBC for 0.002, hang on, let me double check that amount. It was 0.0026. So like a quarter of a penny. For a quarter of a penny, I acquired KBC. Absolutely crazy. What did I do before that, though? Now, before that, once the hard fork came, the initial fork, right, which was all about the swap, the KCB swap, right? When all that stuff started playing out, I literally moved everything out of KBC and put it into Bitcoin. Bitcoin was actually had dropped down a little bit, and I just kind of felt like it was going to be strong, so I continued to add to that Bitcoin, and then things sorted out with the KBC where I felt comfortable with it. I started seeing the phones, and then so what did I do? I jumped back into the KBC. I took all my Bitcoin and boom, into KBC. KBC kept going down. What did I do? I kept acquiring KBC as it was going down, and got for me, which was a lot. I had I had like 1.2 million coins, KBC. Well, not coins. We're still in tokens right now, but that's where I was at. And then what happened? Wow. They made a change in the Karatbit that allowed us to take our Univol from Karatbit and move it into Cashgold. So what did I do? I cashed out a lot of my KBC. I moved it into Univol from there. Actually, I did a few different things. And then I even acquired some more Bitcoin and moved it into Univol, and then moved over to Cashgold, and now I have a shipment of, actually a couple shipments of gold headed my way, Cashgold. So, opportunity is there. It always is. I have this. This happened only because I was doing withdrawals every day, because I had the opportunity. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that had 3-4 times more KBC than I did, and they were still waiting for 75 to 1 before they exchanged it for gold. So just think about that, right? A bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. I mean, seriously, right? So you're saying to me, so $3 for a gram of gold, which a gram of gold, about that time was what, $45 to $50? So that wasn't a good enough profit. You needed to have it be something more like $2 for $50 of gold. I don't understand. And so now these people can't even cash out because they never took the time to exercise the opportunity that they had. And I know I'm going to upset some people by saying that, especially because I've talked to some of these people. You have to act on every opportunity when it's happening. Things change. This is a dynamic company. We're using technology. We're on the edge. Karatbars is on the edge of innovation and technology. So it's inevitable that things are going to change because they have to adapt as a company. It's just, wow. My mind is just going crazy right now. Okay. When? I'm not even sure why I put when, but hey, so much of what's going on right now is when. More questions, and it's like the bottom line is, do you believe in the project? Forget for a moment that the communication with Karatbars sucks. It's horrible, it's miserable, and it's even painful, right? I get it. But push all that aside. Do you have faith in the project itself? Do you see value in the CaratNet blockchain? Do you understand that the KBC token, once it moves over to the CaratNet blockchain, is going to be a coin? That is so significant, because why is it going to go from a token to a coin? Because it's going to be on its own blockchain. Its own blockchain. It will no longer be dependent on the Ethereum blockchain. It's unbelievable. So it's like the phones are happening. People are forgetting what the purpose of the phones are for. They're getting upset because of the phones. They don't have all their apps and stuff. Well, you know what? I don't want the phone for my apps. I struggle to put apps on my phone right now as it is. I don't want people violating my privacy. When I put an app on my phone right now, it wants access to way too many things on my phone. Things that really don't have any function, as far as I'm concerned, to what the app delivers to me. So why would I want to put those things on my K1 phone? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just beyond me. I get convenience, I get fun and all that stuff, but this is about your financial future. So I don't get it. I just don't. Yeah, wow, it's just unbelievable, right? Karatbars isn't perfect. Absolutely. I wouldn't have put myself on hold in November if Karatbars was perfect. That's where I was. I was holding, right? Since then I've done my first round of Karatbit training, done. Successful. I'm still working on the notes from that course, and actually it's good. Those notes are actually turning into a book. Oh my gosh, right? I had no idea that would happen. So much information. Breaking down Karatbit, breaking down trading. All of that's going to be in the book, right? I'm not holding anymore. I'm done. I'm done. No more holding for me. I have no idea how I did that typo, but anyways, I'm in. And here's the thing. Well, I'm all in. So, but my all-ins may not look like you're all in. And that's the challenge, right? We're all in. We all have different skill sets. We all have different comfort zones. And, you know, I'm all in. And now I'm working to go outside of where I've been comfortable. And that's, you know, so I've been talking to people and stuff. And I've had some really, really crazy conversations with people who are very, very concerned about their finances because they know, they absolutely know in their gut that Wall Street is going to take everything they have. It's scary as hell. Scary as hell. To have a conversation with a grown man who's worked his ass off all his life, to see him actually contemplating the idea that the bail-in rules means that his money really isn't his money. It's the bank's money. Whether that bank is with Wall Street or one of the big banks or even a small bank. It's a scary conversation because he's thinking about his future and wanting to retire, and nobody on Wall Street, the big banks, the central banks, none of them give a shit about his future. They only want to get as much as they can. Yeah, it's scary. It's really scary. So what's going to go from moving forward, right? I've just been processing so much stuff because there have been so many updates. So there's probably going to be so many more videos coming, right? That's a reality. So you're going to start seeing them pop up. Wow. I talked about Picoin before. Some of you Karatbar people may have thought, like, what the hell? Well, you know what? Picoin is going into its second phase, phase 2. This is a coin you can get absolutely free. I did another video on this. I'll put it in the descriptions. Guess what? That video is like one of the top videos for Picoin. This is real stuff. Once this thing, there's not going to be only Karatbars in the world. And you just have to understand it. There are other people with real legitimate blockchain solutions. You can't be so narrow-minded that you only focus on one thing, right? You've got to hedge yourself, and the fact that this is free to do, you know, yeah, I'm all in. And you know, this runs on your phone. Boom. And right there, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. I think I started the video, didn't mean to. But look at that video. You want to know more about that? Not sure which video I'm talking about? You know, text me. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Back to the KBC. Guess what? It's go time. Everybody is in the panic. Fear is starting to grow. And guess what? That's the time that you need to be greedy, is when everybody is afraid. When everybody's overconfident, that's the time you need to be afraid. But when everybody's running scared, that's the time for you to stop and jump in. Pay attention. Jump in. It's go time right now, people. I told you, I'm all in. I'm not playing. This is real. So, get more gold. Get more E-points. Multi-packs. E-points. KBC can get you there. And so, if you're upset about the drop in the KBC, then you're not understanding the value of the KBC relative to the new incentive programs. It's, wow. That's the key to unlocking your future right there, KBC. If you want to know more about that, then just text the word KBC to 405-293-8388. So, I mean, seriously, it's not just about KBC, but it's about what you, the way you're able to leverage KBC right now, you're going to save so much money. You're going to discount your cost of Cashgold, your e-points, everything, your multi-packs. Remember though, when you text me to include your email address, if you absolutely want to guarantee that I can get back to you. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but I do have like that 2 or 3% that for some reason I go to text them and it doesn't work. So if you haven't received a reply from me, guess what? It's because I've tried and it didn't work. So all you have to do, you know the number, 405-293-8388, and just text me your email address. Let me know what it was you're interested in, and then we'll talk. Cash App. I haven't talked about that. Cash App. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've talked with people about, so that's Cash App. Oh, it's green, so you're not going to be able to see it quite right. That's okay. No biggie. Because of my green screen. But I'm using Cash App right now to buy my Bitcoin. It's so much faster. Now, there's part of it I don't like because it's tied to my bank account and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? Right now, this is just what I'm doing. Because when I jump in, I want to be in there. I want to be quick. I don't want to play around. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, Cash App, Bitcoin. Karatbit training next week. Starts next Tuesday. So what's today? Today is the 10th. So the 17th will be the beginning of the next class. Then there will also be a Thursday class as well. So the Tuesday will be an evening class. The Thursday will be a morning class. And there you have it. If you want to know more about that, shoot me a text with the word class, 405-293-8388. And I will respond to you with information. Again, remember your email address. If you want to be absolutely sure that I respond to you, include your email address. I will first try with a text. That doesn't work, then I'll reach out to your email address, okay? This is new. This is new. I've had so many people talk to me and say, I want to know how to do this. I'm a funded Forex trader. Ooh, this is a scary time right now in all the markets. However, I feel like I can give you a great foundation so you can begin to move forward in a way that can protect you within the markets if you're insistent on trading Forex trading. So Forex trading, that's going to be a new possibility for you with me. And if you're interested in that, just text the word Forex to 405-293-8388. Okay? And again, email address, right? If you want to guarantee that I get back with you, include the email address. So again, Forex trading, right? Training. This will be a much longer course. Like the Karatbit training, let me pop back here. The Karatbit training is going to be 4 weeks. The Forex training looks like it's probably going to be about 9 weeks of training. Far more involved. The discussion kind of applied to the Bitcoin, to the cryptocurrency markets as well. I mean, I'll break down as much as I can in 9 weeks. You got to understand that I've been trading for years. So where I am as a trader, that's not something I can give you in 9 weeks. I just can't. I have someone that I've been working with for years, a couple of years, who is just now working to become a funded trader. It's taken her a long time to get to where not only she can master her trading, but she masters herself as a trader. I mean, there are so many pieces to trading. but I could definitely get you on the right path. I can get you pointed in the right direction. I guarantee that. So you know the right questions to ask. You know the right things to do to put you on the path of success as a Forex trader. No shortcuts. I don't do shortcuts. Okay, ultimately, what's my goal? What's at the middle of that? The K, right? The Karatbars K. That's my goal here, is helping you stay up to date. Helping you also helps me because, man, I'm constant. You know, it helps me go over this stuff too. I get to break it down, and you know, I'm learning just as much when I go through and I break this down into more detailed thoughts, right? It helps me get my thoughts out, but it really helps you, right? Because perspective is so important in this project. So I know this is a longer video. Of course, it's me, and you're accustomed to that, right? So, okay. I think I've actually talked a little faster than I typically do in most videos. So think of this as an even longer video, just compressed, right? So there's a lot happening. There's a lot of things going on. You replay the video to get back to the phone number, the texting, and all that stuff. The Pi coin, if you want to know more about the Pi coin as well, text me and include the word Pi coin, right? Or just Pi, P-I, okay? And I'll get that information to you. And there's even a project for Bitcoins, acquiring free Bitcoins that I've been doing. And it's going really well. So, I mean, all these things I'm going to break down. All of this is to move us forward so you have a future, a financial future that you can count on. Karatbars is about gold. I am all over gold. I've made it clear. I made it clear when all that was happening, I was withdrawing gold every day. Were you? That's the question. Were you withdrawing gold because you had the opportunity? If you weren't, shame on you. Do not sleep on any of these opportunities. One of the craziest thing about Karatbars is the number of opportunities that are built within it. The number of ways for you to generate income, for you to generate bonuses, to just cash in, to be profitable. I have never done anything in my life that's been as profitable as what I've been doing with Karatbars. Seriously. Nothing. Even with the doubts I had in November, even with the occasional doubts I might have here and there with certain things, I'm still profitable. At the end of the day, that matters. So, again, James Possible, you know me. If you watched any of my videos, get ready, because there's going to be a lot more videos being pushed out. And there's going to be a lot more training. There's going to be the Karatbit book, Karatbit Exchange book that's coming out, that's going to talk about not just the Karatbit Exchange, but it's also going to talk about how to trade. It's going to give you a basic foundation, some very simple things. Don't expect to be a pro from what I share you, but it's going to give you the foundation, the beginning. You've got to understand what you're dealing with when we're talking about trading. Because there are people, even in Karatbit, that will take advantage of you. Absolutely, hands down. There are people that will take advantage of you. And if you don't understand that, then you're not going to be able to protect your assets. So again, this is James Possible. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe, hit the bell. That way you get your notifications. And, remember to like the video. leave comments, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.